Alright, here we go. Incoming on the left, you're going to see, you see that light there on the left? It's coming in hot, and then coming down to the ground hot. It almost kind of would appear to be a plane, but it's not a plane, and I'll prove it to you. Just watch. It's like a fireball almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? No. Definitely not a plane. And it's already gone out of sight. Now look at this. And then all of a sudden, it just shows up right here in the clouds. Like it's paused there. Like it just stopped in the clouds. I'm seeing all kinds of things coming from the clouds, y'all. That's their cover. I mean, even during the daytime. Weird stuff. So what I'm seeing here is reminiscent of what they called the Terminators in Russia after the Tunguska air blast. Now, if you don't know what that is, supposedly a huge fireball came out of the sky in Russia, and witnesses saw what they call the Terminators, which are look a lot like these orbs that we're seeing here, um, blow it up before it could hit our Earth. And the Tunguska air blast like wiped out like millions of trees for like miles, like a huge radius of trees just desecrated. I'm gonna fast forward to see if there's anything else on this one. Now I have these orbs showing up everywhere, and like I say, I'll see them flying through the trees at night, like and that's another thing. The witnesses of the Tunguska air event. So look, there's another one right there, on all the way to the right. Right here, you'll see it coming out of the clouds. The witnesses of the Tunguska air blast say that they saw orbs destroy a fireball coming from the sky before it could hit our Earth. And then afterwards, they witnessed these orbs flying through the trees and through the woods, searching for something. Alright, I think this video is about to end, and then it goes to the next one. But they saw these orbs searching for something, like for days after this event. And supposedly they were looking for the remnants of the whatever came out of the sky. Okay, right here, you'll see where, right there is where that went, down into the clouds. Now look, that's not headlights, I promise you it's not. I mean, it's flashing all over the place, up into the trees, all kinds of stuff. That is that orb that came down from the sky looking for something. And this is almost nightly that I'm seeing these orbs coming from the sky, kind of just meandering through the woods as if they're looking for something. You know, and right above that building is where I think that there's a Stargate, honestly. And things appear from it all the time. There's just no question. I mean, I witness it all the time. I have videos of it. Things disappear, huge vessel-looking clouds that just kind of like disappear into it and stuff, like very odd things. And like I said, these orbs, I think they're looking for something. They have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like and it's not a car, because a car would just go by. It wouldn't be shining all over the place. You know, there is a road on the other side of that building, but they would just be going by. And sometimes it does kind of look like that, but not like that. I mean, this looks like a searchlight, you know, going through the trees, going back and forth. And then you'll see these orbs, you'll see him in the trees, like, I mean, he's definitely in there right now, searching around, looking for something. It's the weirdest freaking thing. So I'm wondering, like I say, right here is where I think this like Stargate or portal is. Right over top of this building is where I see the most weird stuff. And what could they be looking for? Like, did something come? Like, there, you can see right here. There's one of the orbs right there, searching for something, and there's also another one in the sky over here. But I mean, what could they? Did something come out of this portal, or was what the previous one we saw, like that big one that came down kind of fast? Like, are they looking for remnants of that? Was that something else just now? Like, man, I'm just so confused. Like, what if we knew what these things were doing? Like, what if we knew what's going on here? What if we knew what happened to the, at the, because if we would have got hit by that fireball in Russia, we would have got, a lot of people would have been screwed. It probably would have messed up a lot of things on our Earth. And I've heard that there are entities that are basically looking out for our well-being and want to see us live. And if you think about it, the moon is covered in craters from asteroids and all kinds of crazy things. And the Earth has plenty of times where it's gotten hit and stuff, but for some strange reason, like, we don't get hit hard, like, in our, like, in our human history, like, or whatever, like, there has been cataclysms or whatever, but, like, you haven't heard of anything in your lifetime or your grandparents' lifetime that, was, just horrific, like, so it makes you think there must be some kind of force or entities or something somewhere helping us out. And a lot of things that I'm hearing, I'm witnessing basically. Like, there's a lot to this earth and this life we live that we have absolutely no clue about. And it just, I mean, I'm just so caught up in it. Like, I'm so curious. Like, a lot of people are like interested in aliens and stuff, but I'm like witnessing things and videotaping things that I should not be catching on film. It is crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Like, I'm pumped right now. I don't know what's going on. Like, and you can't see these things. I mean, you can see the orbs, but the light and stuff that it was shining, like up in the trees and stuff, you don't see that with your eyes. Like, it must be like an infrared type light that they shine or something, and you can see them in the trees right now. There's a couple here. I mean, I don't even know what to think. Like, does anyone know what's going on here? Like, they've got to be searching for something, or like they're like something to do with this Stargate or this portal or something that's above here. Like, I mean, the skies above Fact Camp are just littered daily and nightly with unexplainable orbs, spheres, triangle crafts out the wazoo, but most of them are just look like clouds, so it's kind of hard to like make videos of just triangle shaped clouds all day. Like, I know that there's things behind those clouds that are hiding, but I mean, you can't just show triangle shaped clouds all day long. And it's crazy. Like, I'll watch these triangle shaped clouds go right over top of that building, and then the cloud will just start dissipating out of nowhere. And I'm very, very confident that they went through the portal, and that their camouflage, which was the clouds, just dissipate after they go through, and they dissipate quick. Just amazing, amazing stuff, y'all. I hope y'all like this footage that I'm catching. God knows I do, and I like sharing it too. So, comment, like, share, subscribe. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys, right now. Like, we are in some crazy, crazy days. A lot of biblical things, are. It's crazy, y'all. It's really crazy. Comment what you're thinking. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Share it to someone. I'm sure there's other people that want to see this crazy shit. I mean, it's wild. So, and I got more coming, like some wicked demonic crazy stuff in the sky. There's a thin veil, thin veil between us and another dimension, another world. So y'all keep an eye out for that, and have a good night or morning, whatever it is for you. Fact Camp out.